Got me just walking in here, strutting my stuff. No, that was shocking. Great, springy mist now. Behave now, Jamie. Behave. That can't have been doing any good at all. But yeah, top tip for anybody getting into cars: do yourself one favour. Just don't bodge. How you all doing? It is Wednesday afternoon, and we've got a quick job in. And looking at that, can you guess what we've got in? If you can't, then I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. So that is today's motor. It's got a knackered strut and reports of knocking when turning. So wheels jacked up, shake side to side. We know there's plenty of steering. Up and down is fine. So we know it's no to do with wheel bedding. So, shit the bed, that's tight. Right, so that is our play. We've got play on the outer track rod. I'm going to suggest to the customer that they get inner and outers done. And look at that. I've never seen tight. And the state of that. Jesus Christ, it's not even so right. So yeah, let's get some tools out. And let's get shit took apart. Yeah, this could potentially be a nice little motor with a bit of TLC. What I'm gonna do as well is get these bolts cleaned up, because what the hell's that? Quick 10 seconds in vice. I just need to get that strut broken free at the top. Alright, so I'm taking wipers off. You don't need to, but you've got more chance of snapping the scuttle like already has happened. So for the sake of taking off 3 bolts, plus I'm going to clean that up a bit and soak it, just because whoever has to do that next time, it's going to be a right to have a job. Get some of them. Little puller. Beautiful little tool, them. Again, piece of piss. If you're doing something, you're finding it hard because you use it wrong tool. And then just the final one to whip off. Top tip, don't clean your windscreen, that way you know where your wipers are going. Alright. So is that going to be a 21? Yep. Now, as you can see, not even sat right. So yeah, let's get this to the shed. Let's get his new gear on. Look at me just walking in here, strutting my stuff. No, okay, I'll behave. I'll behave. That was shocking. I'm gonna like springy mist now. Behave now, James. Behave. So that bearing is helping nobody at all. And how that's sat at bottom. Jeez. So yeah, let's do a bodge delete. So always remember how this comes apart. So we've got that first, then that. Then we've got that. Then we've got some sort of bedding. Fuck knows what's going on here. So I've got the top cap, a bedding that's it's not even a bedding no more. That, then it went that, then that, then we've got that, and then we've got that. So this is what we should find in our box of goodies. A brand new shocker. And bosh it in, it's that simple. So this one has swelled up a little bit due to the fluids that have dropped in there. But enough pressing into shape and it'll go back in. So yeah, it was never going to fit the old one due to the amount of rust in there. So yeah, part one complete. So this is all I'm using. And let's just gonna grab a bit, put it on the inside, and then smear it a bit on the inner part. Look, can guarantee this is not needed at all, but it makes me happy knowing I've done it. That sits sort of like so. There you go. That is how your struts should sit. True all the way up. That can't have been doing any good at all. But yeah, top tip for anybody getting into cars, do yourself one favour. Just don't bodge. Do it right, first time round. That way you're not having to redo work, because there's no worse in life than doing a job twice. Now I'm just going to go sort these out because they give me anxiety. 2 minutes. And so I'm going to do just one wire brush off the top of these. That's it. Took seconds. So all we need to do, get these bolts back in. Job's a good one. They're not too bad. I'll live with them. And once you've got them tight, get your breaker bar. And just nip these up nice and tight. Right, so because we didn't clean the windows when putting the wipers back on, you don't think you can see here, but there's a blatant mucky mark there. Weather strip back on. Right, so I reckon that's going to be knocking. %, that's going to be knocking. That's got, again, turn that there, a lot of play in it. There we go. So yeah, that's fixed the suspension. We've still got a side-to-side knock. Again, it's somebody's first car. To be fair, it's not that rough. It's in a lot worse. Who the hell sleeved that? Because that has not even got a clamp on. Don't know if you can see, but yeah, pretty bad. So I recommend they get an exhaust chucked on. But by the way, this isn't me slagging off somebody's work, this is me advising people what to do. Advice is free. It's my opinion. My opinion is do it right, do it first time. It's on minimum, so it's not, sorry, it's not on minimum. It's in between min and max. So that's plenty, is that. It's very dark. That is today's episode of and done with. Little Fiat, no, little Renault Twingo, 58 plate, not bad condition. Needs a bit of work, but what car's done at 58 plate? So yeah, on to the next. See you in a bit.